Hello and welcome. I blinked. Hello and welcome to Chicken for Breakfast, the podcast where we have all the answers to one very simple question.
What's cooking?
I'm Magic,
I'm Max.
and on today's episode,
Avatar.
yeah. Welcome back. That was a really quick intro.
Yeah.
That was a loud intro. So we're back on our Christmas set. We've got a little bit of an announcement towards the end of the video, so make sure you stick around and to see that announcement. And before we really get into things, we really enjoy having you here on the Chicken for Breakfast podcast. Whether you're listening on Anchor, whether you're listening on YouTube, Spotify, Castbox, all sorts of stuff. We're everywhere. So link tree will be in the description below. Graphics will be right here. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, please become a member. I think we are at 41 subscribers, which is not a lot, we know, but for us, it's crazy. Yeah, you didn't know? Woo, you know. So for us, that's really great, and we're trying to build a community. So thank you very much for being a part of this community. And you can take the next step by stepping in and subscribing, hitting that bell notification.
If you missed our last video, check it out.
Indeed. Should be. So R.I.P. Mr. Moose.
Mr. Moose, you
Yeah, that was not our last video, but that was last week. So if you've not seen that podcast,
go check it out.
go check it out. Rip Mr. Moose. That's dope. So let's get into things. First off, I don't remember my list of songs, but Nicki released a Christmas song.
Yep, that guy.
Listen, it was actually a really good song.
It was.
I really enjoyed that song. And then you had a song that you wanted to talk about.
Going, Going, Gone, the acoustic version of Luke Combs. Great song.
Great song. He told me not to skip it because it was country, but I like Luke Combs, even though it's country.
Surprisingly, if you haven't seen our Spotify late night video, country is not my number one.
Yeah, surprisingly
I'm
enough.
striving to make it my number one this year.
Why?
Because I want it. It should have been. It shouldn't have been pop. It should have been country. Number one.
Moving on. So, so there was another song. What was it called? Rising Kingdom by Kevin Sparkles. I'm assuming that's like a video game parody music song. I don't know. I was not really paying attention to it, but it did have such a stellar beat and such a stellar everything about it. It was great. It was really good. I wish I had my notes.
Yeah.
I feel naked right now. I feel naked without my notes. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of good music going on this last week in time for the holiday season. Speaking of holiday season, our post show is going to be about we're going to do a draft and we're going to play a game. So that's coming out in 2 days here on Friday. So stick around. Make sure you tune in for that. You wanted to talk about something today on the podcast, and you even hinted at it at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, Avatar: Way of the Water. Apparently,
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. I just
Avatar: Way of the Water. You sound like that.
Trisha Takanawa from Family Guy.
You sound
I'm
like
standing here.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You sound like that TikTok voice filter where it's like, "Oh my gosh,
Okay.
you will not believe what happened. OMG, ha ha ha."
Okay, but still.
I think you're mad because I do this voice really well. Ha ha ha. Alright, sorry. Continuing on.
It was projected to get $525 million.
And how many did it get? It's like a voice.
I know what it is.
Would you let me finish my
Yeah, finish. You're not letting me finish.
That is true. No, you're right. Go ahead.
Yeah. It only got $435 million. But that was like Sunday morning, like early, like 12 a.m. Sunday morning. So I don't know how much it got. But it will probably eventually pass Endgame.
Probably.
It'll eventually pass it. No doubt in my mind.
No doubt.
No doubt.
No cap.
Okay. it will pass Avengers Endgame. Because Endgame jumped Avatar, the 2009 movie, for the #1 spot on the box office list in history.
So that means that the next Marvel movie is going to jump this one.
I don't know about
The
that.
next, like, Avengers movie.
There's not. Endgame was the last one.
You're
no,
missing my
Secret Wars.
point.
Secret Wars.
You're totally full of crap right now. Moving on. I really want to go see this Avatar movie. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have time to, which is kind of sad, but we'll watch it when it releases on a streaming platform.
Yeah, my one friend went and they picked the 4:30 start time, and they got out at 9:30.
Yeah, it's like a 3.5 hour movie. And then if you include all the freaking trailers at the beginning of the movie, you're going to sit in the movie theater for 2 hours before that 3.
You know what's funny?
That math is mathing.
I saw this thing on Twitter. This one guy went to see Avatar like a couple days after it opened. The guy next to him was on his phone for every single trailer. When the Super Mario movie trailer came out, he's like, yes! He started crying. Like 3 seconds into that trailer, he started crying. For Super Mario.
Don't judge the man.
But still, like, that's fun.
It is funny. Don't judge him. R.I.P. that dude's dignity. Yeah. No, that is really funny though. I mean, first, maybe it was like an overwhelming, like, oh my gosh, they finally made a movie about Mario kind of cry. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it was like a sad. Would you let me have this conversation?
Yes, sir.
Maybe it was just like one of those, like, it looked so good and you had to cry.
I mean, the graphics do look impeccable.
They don't look impeccable. They look pretty good though.
I bet if you zoom in on their shirt, or like his mustache, you can see each individual hair.
Did you like do research? Like, do you know that that's a fact?
No, but have
What
you?
you're saying it?
No. Have you remember Incredibles 2 when that came out? Like someone zoomed in on the shirt that Mr. Incredible was wearing, and it showed every fiber that you have on your shirt, the mini fibers.
Cool.
That's how much detail was in it.
That's pretty cool.
Moving on.
Anything else you want to talk about?
What is it? Not really. I mean, I think the big release that came out was Avatar.
Yeah. Really good. I've been seeing a lot of Jenna Ortega things on TikTok.
Oh my god, man.
She's cooking.
And apparently the show's not even that good to people. But the way she acted in it was amazing.
I mean, the character that she played is a very hard character. So
Yeah.
I'll give it that.
Like a person with no emotion.
Like I said, I didn't really like watch it, but I'm going to just because I feel like I might have misjudged it a little bit. Now let's move into the announcements portion of the video. So, a couple things. Number one is this is going to be our last week of 2022. Officially doing a podcast. Don't cry, man. And we're doing that for one of two reasons. Number one is we do actually have an episode releasing this Sunday. So after this week, it is weird.
It's weird to think that Christmas is
This
Sunday.
Yeah,
Like, this month went by so fast.
it did. For sure. Wow.
It's like,
Interesting. Wow. So anyways, Christmas is Sunday, so we do have a nice little spicy extra video for you coming up on Sunday. So please, it'll be up until, the end of the year. It'll be up. So Christmas is family time. So if you feel like turning it on, go ahead and do that. But it will get released on Sunday, so please make sure you check it out at some point next week. We will not be having any videos for the rest of the year after that, except for one, which is going to be called. Well, you want to explain what it's going to be?
it's going to be the best of season 3.
No, that's the Sunday.
Oh.
All right. So I guess we'll spoil that for you. this Sunday we're releasing a montage of all of our best moments of season 3, and we're doing that as like a final hoorah,
Final
bon voyage. Exactly.
I bid you adieu.
Bid you adieu. The didgeridoo. All right. And yeah, we are still just struggling through this. All right. And the second announcement is starting at the beginning of 2023. Yeah, that's the
weird
year
to
we're
say.
going into. Yeah, at the beginning of
weird to say.
2023, we are starting our new season 4 of Chicken for Breakfast. And we don't want to give too much away about it, but we do have some pretty cool things coming your direction. And it will all be labeled in a video. Probably on New Year's Eve is when we're going to drop that. So it's going to be called Smosh Direct, not Smosh Direct. That's where I'm getting the idea from, Smosh Direct. It's going to be called Chicken for Breakfast Direct, and it's literally just us directly to you, explaining what changes are happening, what's coming into the new year, and what you can look forward to going into 2023. So we are very excited to not only announce that video, but for the announcements in that video. I'm very excited too.
Do I know what those are?
Nope, he does not.
Does
Well,
he?
you know a couple of them.
Oh, yeah.
You know a couple of them, but yeah, play it cool, yeah. We cool up in here. Real talk though, I do want to, while we're on this episode, give a shout out to the fan of the week, Mr. Max Thomas.
What?
Yeah, you're the fan of the week.
No.
What do you mean how? You're not a fan of Chicken for Breakfast?
I am a fan.
Yeah, you're the fan of the week.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. The only reason he's a fan of the week is because we didn't have anybody else, and I wanted to throw him on the spot. But I did want to give a quick shout out to Max for his solo video. So good job on that. We've talked about some things about that video.
Yeah.
So for your first video, I'm not too mad. It was a good video. So shout out to Max, everyone. Give Max a round of applause. All right, now you're doing too much. And last but not least, thanks for being on the podcast, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
You're fired. No, I'm just kidding. You've definitely helped Chicken for Breakfast grow in a good way. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. So, but leave all that stuff for the end of the year video.
Yeah.
So
You guys can cry about it.
yeah, you can cry all you want at the end of the new year. I have to work on New Year's.
Oof.
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, we're gonna move into our post-podcast show here in a couple of minutes. But before we do, I want to talk about. We did an episode talking about Thanksgiving traditions at your house or your aunt's house.
Yes.
What are some Christmas traditions that you have? Same thing.
Center.
Left, right, center. That's it.
The kids play with their toys. They scream and cry when it gets broken the first day they get it.
Naturally.
Well, I mean, my little brother breaks one of his gifts,
Heard.
and my little sister can't stop breaking into them and trying to use. Like, she'll get makeup or something. She can't stop breaking into it and using it. She'll just use it, and then she'll get yelled at.
Cool. Now we're learning about Max's life. So I think a good family tradition of mine is togetherness. I think that's a good one. So actually, here's a fun little thing for you. So every year I learned this tradition. It's not my family's tradition, but every year someone gifts a Christmas ornament. And I want to give you one.
What?
I want to give you a Christmas ornament right now.
What?
Yeah.
What is this?
So it was actually gifted to me. I can't remember by who.
What is this? What?
Well, what? You get Mr. Dwight Schrute because
Oh, dude.
you get Mr. Dwight Schrute as your holiday gift from me. So there you go. It goes on your Christmas tree. I wanna see that on your Christmas tree. Did you just kiss the white shirt?
I did. So I did.
Heard it. But yes, so that is yours to keep. Merry Christmas.
Sweet.
That is a tradition that I know was started, and whoever gave me that, I seriously cannot remember who gave, but whoever gave me that, it's going to a good home. I'm
It
sure.
is.
I'm sure. So I'm passing that tradition along. And there's a quote that I want to talk about because I think that this is a nice way to end the episode. It's going to be kind of on a serious note, but I saw a quote that I really wanted to talk about today. We're kind of taking it back to season 1 and 2 of Chicken for Breakfast, where we talk about the basic fundamentals of life. But I think, okay, so this is the quote. The quote was, "You're not a leader until you've produced a leader who has produced a leader." So I find that very, very, first of all, I find it very humbling because, and heartwarming. What? It's heartwarming. Yeah, true. I find that very humbling because I know of leaders and I think about like what's a leadership quality that they have, and like you know leaders too. It's like what leadership quality do they have that makes them a leader, and then you think about what they do. Sometimes you can't find it. You just know that they're a leader.
Yeah.
Whereas like this quote makes so much sense.
Yep.
I have a leader. I have had leaders, and I'd like to think of myself as like a leader in some situations, and like. I think that one day you'll be a good leader, which would then make my leaders leaders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I said all that just to say, shout out to everyone who has been an impact on my life in a good way or a bad way. Just everyone who's been a part of life and shaping us to be who we are. And I want you to think on this holiday season, it's all about family, it's all about holidays, it's all about togetherness. Who is your leader? Leave a comment down below. I think it's very important that we stop and reflect towards the end of the year of who our leaders are and what makes them a good leader. So, at this time, I think that's a good place to end it. That's a good place to end it. So, I like chicken for breakfast.
I like it too.
And at the end of the day, we hope you will like chicken for breakfast because it's kind of a weird concept. And that's all I got for you.
Happy holidays, folks.
Happy holidays.
That was insane.
It was.
That was insane.
6.